Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Well, this is a first for this summer. We've got a little over a week left before we close the camp. And look around. What do you see? Nothing. There's not a soul in camp right now. 22 spaces are empty. Everybody is gone. This is the first time this summer that we've had a completely empty camp where everybody is gone and somebody hasn't popped back up. I do have 2 reservations coming in this evening. One of them I know will be here because she's been here 3 times this summer already, so I know she'll be around. And the other one should be here too. But yeah, we've got a completely empty campsite. Let me show you what else I found. Look here. I got my new tent. Little backpacking tent. I found this up in the dumpster. I was throwing trash away and looked over and there it was. So I brought it down here and set it up, drying it out. It got a little wet inside, but not bad. But I think what I'll do is I'll donate that tent to Lori's Way when I get to quartzsite. I'll keep this tent for a backup in case I want to, heaven forbid, I have to use it for very much longer, besides maybe just a trip, a night or two. And then, yeah, that would be on my new backpacking tent. Well, I won't be backpacking because that, in my definition, is not a backpacking tent. That thing is huge. And I would not want to carry that in a backpack anywhere for very long. It's pretty big size. Sleeps 4, wrong. Probably 2, maybe. Maybe 1 and a dog. So we're going to show you something else. We're going to explain what that other curly thing was. Hold on a second. Well, in the last video, I asked if anybody knew what this was. And I've already gotten some good answers and true answers. This is a fishing rod holder. Take it to the edge of the water, cram it down in there, stick your fishing rod in there, and wait for the fish to do their thing. I've used those, goodness gracious, 50 years ago. So these have not changed any, or maybe this is just an old one. I don't know. But yeah, just a fishing rod holder. You can also use it for, like, I don't know, if you tie it down, maybe you can put the dog leash on it if you got enough curls in it. There's just different varieties, but it is designed as a fishing rod holder. So that's what that is. And I also found another frisbee this morning. That's three this season. I don't play frisbee. You need 2 people to have frisbee, or 1 and a dog that does not like frisbee. Let me show you how much the dog likes frisbee throwing. That's how much he cared about frisbee throwing. Well, as you saw in that last clip, we got more rain. Boy, it rained like an hour and a half. Thunder, lightning, hailed, poured. I think the fire ban might be lifted, at least in this area, because it's poured and poured and poured, and still raining towards Bryce Canyon over that way. Lightning bolts and thunder and lightning. I hope it's not catching anything else on fire. Here's my front porch. Got a flood. And Zen is not quite wanting to get out just yet. But yeah, we had a lot of water. That ought to help the lake come up. I think we'll go walk around and see what the upper loop looks like with all this rain. I'm sure it's a muddy mess, but that'll be the first rain we've had since they put the erosion control down a year ago. As you can tell, it's kind of moved off to the northeast. Let's get up here and walk around. I did have some campers come in before the rain. They kind of got set up and they just skedaddled whenever the rain and thunder and lightning, so they'll be back. They probably went to drive around or get out of the rain so they can stay dry. Makes everything nice and calm though. It's pretty quiet up here. And green. There's a couple little places down here. That did finally fill up with some water. That used to be an old campsite. Now they made it into a drainage ditch. But some of the erosion control helped. Got a little bit of the mud down, but not too bad. Not compared to what it was before they put it down. It was this whole area was just a big mud pit. Just doing its job. And as some of the grass grows, and it'll help on some of this water running off. This is where you don't want to have your tent at, because that would be like my tent, except orange. This is the runoff from the red dirt. Yeah, this is a lot of water. Oh, somebody left something here. Look, somebody left a heater. Look at that. I wonder if it still works. Probably doesn't after the rain, but we'll find out. And some of my little topsoil washed away, but not as much as I thought it would though. That's going to be really nice whenever it gets full of grass and weeds and flowers and other things. And here's a big muddy part. It doesn't look too bad so far. See what this corner looks like. It might be doable. Oh, got a little more water. Got a little trench. Yep, this is the biggest part of the erosion right here. But not as bad as I thought it would be. As much rain as we had, like I said, it just poured. Just poured. It's an eerie feeling out here. Zen and I are the only ones in camp still, except for that one camper that was left the rain, but they'll be back, I think. I did see the lady that had the reservation over there, drove in and parked for a few minutes and then drove off. She's probably heading to drier ground somewhere or someplace she can hold out the rain till she gets set up, because she's in a tent. So she's going to wait and I'm sure see what happens. But it's just really quiet. There's no wind, hardly. You see a little bit of thunder, little lightning back in the back, but pretty calm. I think there's more rain coming in behind us too.